in its little cubby that we've created. I know BK's gonna make a comment about how much table is on the shot. Okay, so there we are. So we're going. Welcome, yeah. Alright, so episode 3 of Over the Show. Tonight's episode will be about the new Marvel cartoon, What If? We also have Jerry now as our Jarvis. He's running everything behind the scenes, so we don't even have to touch the iPad. Jerry will be touching it for us.
Thank you, Jerry.
Thank you, Jerry.
Jerry has not seen What If. He will be spoiled for all 3 episodes.
Yeah, all 3 of the first episodes. We're about to just spoil the shit out of him for Jerry.
Yeah.
And we don't feel bad about it.
Have you ever read any of the What If comics, like back in the day?
I've never read any of the What If comics. I've heard that they're big fan favorites.
Yeah, like
Comic Book Men have mentioned they're big fan favorites.
Dope.
Shout out, major shout out to Comic Book Men.
Like I feel like our dad had some growing up, Jerry's and our dad, and like I know I've read 2, 3, 4. I feel like I couldn't even tell you what they were though.
Yeah.
Like, and maybe if someone was like, oh, this one, it's like, oh, yeah. I do kind of remember one about like Dr. Doom or something, and the Fantastic Four. Like, what if Doom was the good guy and Mr. Fantastic was the bad guy?
Okay.
But yeah.
I think I've heard of that one.
You know, like,
I feel like that's a very iconic one.
Yeah, like I don't know, from like the 70s or something. Like I feel like our dad had like super old ones. Like, way,
Yeah, actually, Jerry, can you pull up... Yeah, exactly. What year did What If start? That'll be good information to have here.
77.
Wow,
yeah.
February.
Yeah.
And so the first one went to February to October. Jerry, you could get rid of that other screen, so maybe we could increase the size of that one. We don't really need to see our faces anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, we appreciate that. Jerry the Jarvis. Well, then, to ask you, Nick, while we're on this subject, well, I mean, I'm sure you don't know, but I wonder, are they pulling from any existing comics or all of these new storylines or ideas for storylines? Because they're obviously in the beginning, it says written by so-and-so.
That I don't know. Like, I wouldn't be, like, it's very possible that these are, like, things that have, like, the whole, like, I mean, to even get in, like, the first one of, like, Captain Carter.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a thing. Like, I don't know. Like, Like, I'm not sure.
Could we type in a Captain Carter, Jerry, on the screen, maybe?
Yeah.
Possibly, when you get a second?
I do, like, I don't know if this is the next one, but I know there's one coming up, potential spoilers for maybe one coming up, where there's, like, Spider-Man Supreme or something like that.
Potential spoilers for something we do not know whether or not it will happen.
The heads up,
Yeah, oh, here we go.
So, is this a thing? Like,
I mean... does that say date of birth? Oh, is that the character's date of birth, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
21.
Okay.
So this might just be like a new thing, like...
Yeah. Because that image is from... Spoilers to Jerry.
Yeah.
That image is from the first episode of What If. Which I guess we should just jump right into that first episode.
I would, like, from just jumping in, knowing nothing, like, I didn't watch anything. What did you think of one?
I mean, I was taken back.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa. This is a crazy idea.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought the most interesting... It's interesting how they do the same thing as the original movie, and I'm sure there's a comic where the guy from Hydro comes into the building, or a Nazi, whatever he is,
I just watched Captain America, the first one, a week or two ago.
Yeah.
And so it is funny, like, that whole scene, I'm like, oh yeah, this is exactly like the movie, except for that one dude.
Well, they don't show the doctor, really.
Yeah.
They show him in the beginning.
But I don't think it's that same actor. Or maybe it is.
I don't think it's his voice. No. I think the only one in that episode, actually two, I'm almost positive on, is... I'm pretty sure that's Peggy Carter's voice, right?
Sure.
If we go back to that IMDb, Jerry, could we go to the IMDb for the first episode? Is there a way to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I'm pretty sure it's her voice. Winter Soldier, I'm pretty sure it's his voice.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Oh no, there he is.
Stanley Tucci.
Yeah,
dude.
so it is his voice in that episode as well. I was incorrect.
The Tucci's loose.
It's not Chris Evans, correct? Like, I think...
I don't think it is Chris Evans.
But I think they got the guy who plays Winter Soldier. Yeah.
Sebastian. So they got Toby Jones.
Oh, yeah. But that was like a one-line whatever. Is it Red Skull, the Red Skull?
I can never remember that dude's name. He's a great actor.
Nazi general. And oh yeah,
Daryl Hammond.
yeah,
Oh, that's crazy.
yeah, it's Nazi general.
Wow.
That's the one I think he kills.
Yeah.
Red Skull kills.
Wow.
Which was also kind of a callback to the original movie.
For sure.
I did think it grabbed you instantly, but the thing that really stood out for me in that episode, spoilers, Jerry, is the fact that they made like the first Iron Man suit
Yeah.
and have what the fuck is that Captain America's real name?
Rogers. Steve Rogers.
Steve Rogers.
Yeah,
Thank you,
yeah,
Nick.
yeah.
Thank you. That was sad. You leave a comment about how sad that was. Steve Rogers become the first Iron Man.
Do you remember what was he called?
Ah,
I don't even know. Yeah.
fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, Skinny Steve Rogers is
It wasn't like the Iron Patriot or something, but
It was like the Smasher or something.
Yeah.
But BK's gonna be bummed with us.
Oh, dude, was it the Hydro Smasher?
Hydro
I
Smasher or
think it
something
was
like
something
that.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And totally. I thought that was
That was dope. That was a nice little wrinkle, and I like that one.
Hydro Stomper.
Hydro Stomper, yeah.
There we go. Jarvis Jerry just fucking came in clutch here.
And he looks like, you know, in the first Iron Man where Jeff Bridges gets like the crazy one at the end. Yeah.
It
looks
was
like
Yeah.
It's like a tank.
Yeah.
It's sick.
And like real backpack heavy with like rockets and shit,
Yeah.
you know. But it also had a War Machine vibe because
Totally.
he's got the stars and the little like
Yeah.
kind of a War Machine thing
It's got kind of
going.
like the plane, kind of C-15.
Yeah. Hydro Stomper. That was it. Or did we say Hydro Smasher?
Yeah.
Well, either way, it stood out.
Yeah.
It stood out. I think that to me for that first episode stood out the most
Yeah.
out of anything in it. I mean, Peggy Carter as Captain Carter,
Yeah,
you know, was cool as fuck. But
For
like,
sure.
total crazy way to go of like, oh, then Steve Rogers becomes Hydro Stomper.
Yeah.
And it's his first rendition of Iron Man. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. I really liked Red, like the whole kind of last, like maybe 10 minutes of it, 15 minutes of it, where it got like all like Hellboyish, and there was that like Cthulhu kind of squid monster type thing coming through the portal, which I'm pretty sure, like, do you remember in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, remember that character Shuma Gorath?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, like the big I'm pretty sure they just set up like Shuma Gorath right there. So it is like, it was cool that we even got like, without them having to like even really get into it, we got that kind of like, oh, boom.
Is that who that's supposed to be?
If it's not, it's a huge missed opportunity.
What was that, Jerry?
That's just what fans are wondering.
So Nick D, you're part of the wonder.
Yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 reference, hopefully.
Well, what was interesting to me though is because it's this like squid monster thing, right?
Yeah.
And Hydro's logo, even in the movie,
It
is
like
that squid monster thing.
Yeah.
So has it always been a precursor, even from the original Captain America First Avenger, that it was going to be, you know, a squid monster thing?
I mean, I couldn't really tell you much about like Hydra. I know that like, you know, Daredevil and Elektra and like tangle with them a lot, but like I always thought it was more just like a metaphor for like the Greek Hydra of like, you know, you cut off its head and two more grow in its place.
Which they say in the original movie.
Yeah, this one feels like a full on like squid monster. But again, it could just be like maybe it is Shuma Gorath, but they're like, you know, it was called Hydra back in the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like some kind of thing.
Yeah,
Like that's
so
I don't know, yeah. I mean, yeah, that full on looks like that's like a Cthulhu. That looks like an octopus more. That to me reads more like an octopus than it does a Hydra. When I think about Hydra, I think of like a multi-headed dragon. Like if these were all heads,
Yeah.
I would definitely think Hydra. That for sure looks like Shuma Gorath though famously has one eye. So again, like I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe the MCU is gonna collapse all that though. Maybe they're like, let's remix.
Well, that's one of BK's theories that he was pitching to me. Is he thinks the whole thing's going to connect from beginning to end. And going into like episode 3, which now we're skipping over 2.
Yeah.
But 2 was my favorite, so we'll get back to 2.
Yeah.
But going into 3, the end of 3, I thought personally that we were going to see Captain Carter at the end of that episode.
Yeah.
with the way that they built it up in a way.
Yeah, for sure.
We're a little deeper into that one, but just to connect it to one.
Yeah. Because it's like we already. I mean, the whole premise is built on like the multiverse thing. So you're right. Like we have the Watcher watching these different things, and he is very adamant. Like, oh, I can't intervene. The only thing I can do is watch. But that doesn't mean that these stories are not related or will end up linking up.
Crossover.
Yeah. And like,
especially after seeing Loki and the whole crossover thing.
Yeah.
You know, not connecting this to Loki, but in a way it is. With that whole episode where it shows all the lines entangling with one another.
Yeah.
It could easily entangle to the point where Captain Carter then comes in, but he finds the shield in the end. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, back to one. We'll get to 3 in a moment.
Yeah.
Overall, I loved it.
Me too.
I was definitely intrigued.
Yeah.
And I watched it once all 3 had already come out.
Yeah.
So I was able to then go right into 2.
Yeah. Me too.
And at first it was getting late, and I was like, I don't know, but that first one was so fucking good. I felt like, I gotta watch.
Yeah. And you burn through them. Like they're like what? Like they're under 30 minutes. Yeah, it's like 20 some. Yeah. And so and like I really do hope, because it's like, dude, I'm looking forward to seeing the new Sam Wilson as Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
I like that we have a Cap, but I am hoping that like with this Doctor Strange and No Way Home, like Dimension and Loki stuff, like what if we got Captain Carter? Like I would love if we had a Captain Carter fighting alongside a Captain America
in the real movie,
in the MCU. Like I would love that. I would think that'd be cool if she showed up in the future,
Yeah.
And I don't know, like I haven't really looked anything up. I think people are like, dude, she's dope. I think they would be down.
She was enjoyable.
Yeah.
She was for sure enjoyable.
Yeah.
It's an interesting look at it, and I love. One thing I'll say. The last thing I really got to say about that first episode, I love how Winter Soldier, Bucky makes that comment about his arm.
Yeah.
Where he almost falls off the train, and then she
yeah.
pulls him up and says something about his arm. And I was like,
my arm.
Yeah. I was like, wow, that's a deep cutter right
like
there.
that.
That was interesting.
That was dope.
But yeah, overall, I gave it an A. And it definitely made me want to jump right into the next episode.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to wrap up with that first episode?
No, I thought it was great. I hope we get more Captain Carter. Like I was super down.
Just in general.
Yeah.
Not even just what if, just in general.
Yeah, like how did it end? Did they set that story up as if we're gonna see her again in the show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it ended with her coming back out of the portal.
That's right, with Fury and Hawkeye. Okay.
Fury and Hawkeye.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're standing there.
Yeah.
So that's why like they could easily have butt that one up to the third one because they show Nick Fury going into that building and whatever, and I for a moment thought it was gonna be the Tesseract and like she was gonna come out and it was gonna be that butt up thing. But then it was also like this is only the third episode, only one episode in between them linking to.
Yeah, exactly.
And that would kind of feel. And I think something that the Watcher says in the beginning, he says each one of these is a different timeline.
Yeah, exactly.
So it kind of would be unjust to all of a sudden start connecting them off tops almost.
Yeah.
But BK's hot take is that they will.
Makes sense.
He really thinks they're going to connect them all overall, and there's going to be one ongoing storyline. I'm into that if that is what they do. But I do like the randomness. Of each episode and not knowing like this coming Wednesday, I have no fucking clue what they're gonna give me.
Yeah.
It could be, anything. It could be Groot.
Yeah.
It could be a character we haven't even seen yet.
Yeah.
Which would be interesting because the one thing I will say so far, everybody we've seen, we've seen in the live action.
It's not like introducing.
Yeah, we're not seeing not like new introducing, but introducing it into this new current Marvel run.
I did, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
for sure.
Shit, I mean, they own X-Men now. They could throw in an X-Men in one of these. I don't think they will.
No,
they're not going to yet. Because they want to do the first, they want to do the cinema first, and then they want to give it to you cartoon.
Yeah.
But they could throw in fucking Silver Surfer.
Yeah. Eternals. Start setting up Eternals.
Eternals.
Give us like a little break.
That might be a precursor. That might happen, man. That's a good call out. Because like Shang-Chi would be this Wednesday.
Yeah, it's all space shit. Like, exactly, yeah.
I mean, if they were smart, I don't want to say if they were smart, because they obviously are fucking smart. They make all the money in the world here.
Yeah.
But
we're always down to consult.
Yeah. And if I did,
yeah.
I would think that this week's what if episode would be Shang-Chi related.
Yeah, like Iron
the movie
Fist or
coming out,
something.
yeah.
Or something Madripoor related.
We talked about him earlier on the phone. He's in Iron Man 3.
Mandarin.
Mandarin. Like,
yeah.
you
Still,
can name it.
yeah, we gotta watch that thing for two.
Later this week, Mandarin episode coming out. Or Mandarin episode. Shang-Chi episode coming out later this week. We'll talk Mandarin more then. But yeah.
Episode 1, dope.
Episode 1, dope. Loved it. Episode 2, for me,
Loved it, yeah.
was my fucking favorite so far.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if that will stand the whole entire time.
Yeah.
Just the premise alone, going back to Wakanda,
Yeah.
and connecting it to Guardians is just, to me, was mind-blowing.
Yeah.
I didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
I'm not even reading anything. Like, I just hopping into this fresh. Like, I'm just going right in.
I heard what it was, but I didn't know anything. Like, I knew, like, what if Charlie was Star-Lord, but I didn't know anything other than
that. It sounds like a ridiculous idea, too. When you hear that, you're like, what? That is crazy person talk. But the way they made it, it was so magical.
Yeah.
And it seemed believable. Like, Yondu accidentally picks, him up out of Wakanda, and, and like, I loved how they didn't show Peter until the very end.
Yeah.
And they did a tease there too,
Yeah,
which that would be interesting. That can come back full circle, and they do another episode with Peter and
Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
So sick that they got Kurt Russell for like one line.
And it looked like him.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
I like how it looked like. I mean, it also looked like it does look like Chadwick Boseman. Pretty much,
totally.
and it was his voice.
Yeah.
And I thought what's interesting on IMDb, it does list.
That's such a great shot.
Yeah, it's a beautiful shot.
Yeah.
It does list Chadwick Boseman doing 4 episodes on
Really?
IMDb.
Oh, amazing.
I don't know, Jared, if you could go to the IMDb for just the What If show, not that one cartoon. And if you go to cast listing, I looked this up. It shows him. I think he's the only actor that I noticed had 4 episodes listed.
Jeffrey Wright is the watcher.
Yeah. Well, he has 9. I'm wrong. I'm already fucking wrong.
But still, dude, that's amazing.
5 episodes now.
Yeah.
Interesting. See, when I looked at it the other day, it said 4 already for him.
I almost don't even want to look at this because I'm afraid I'm gonna get spoiled.
But the thing is, like, how?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think it's gonna have that. Can we see them all, Jerry? Let's see. Let's just.
It's all additional voices. Like even.
Yeah, they're not even telling you who everyone is yet.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. Oh, homie says 2 episodes for Captain America too, and 2 for fucking Mark Ruffalo, which is interesting.
Yeah.
But only Michael Douglas, which is our 3rd episode, we'll get into in a moment.
Yeah.
1.
Right on.
And then 2 for the guy that plays King T'Challa, the father.
Oh wow, interesting.
And I think that's the same actor as well. I think he's.
It
from the
sounded
movie,
like him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you, Jarvis Jerry. Yeah, I mean, I loved it from beginning to end. My favorite moment in that show or episode. It seems like each one's its own show. Like, that could easily be.
I love a full season of that.
Yeah, like I could be the kickoff to a whole season of that.
Yeah.
But my favorite was obviously Thanos.
Dude, yeah,
Good
didn't
guy
see it coming.
Thanos.
Yeah, didn't see it coming. And actually, Josh Brolin, love that.
Yeah, and the whole.
I love this art style.
Yeah, the art is
so
phenomenal.
sick.
The art is phenomenal. It's real cool. The shading and stuff looks so awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, the good guy Thanos and his whole genocide jokes.
Yeah.
Or not jokes, but him talking about it and everyone being like
His justification, yeah. Not even justification, but his trying to
sell it.
Yeah,
Sell it.
Yeah,
He's trying to sell people on, his genocide idea.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, that sounds like genocide, man.
Yeah,
It was so like wow. It was just cool to see Thanos in a different light, and then he comes to save the day a little bit there at the end. It was wow. They're really go on a different way with Thanos.
Yeah.
And I'd love to see and then this is what I think I was telling BK is I'd love to see a prequel Thanos film.
That would be dope.
Because he mentions in the movie, I'm pretty sure, one of them about how his planet got wiped or whatever. It'd be cool to see that and what made Thanos a bad guy.
Dude, yeah, like there's a great, like I don't know if that's Thanos the Mad Titan, but dude, I got some Thanos stuff for you. Like, yeah, Thanos' story is sick.
Yeah, he's done it.
Yeah, Thanos is awesome.
Josh Brolin doing it is just epic.
Yeah.
Amazing job that he's doing.
For sure. I thought Nebula was great. I forget that actress's name, but she did. I like this good guy kind of spy version of Nebula.
Yeah.
She was awesome. I like that she called him Cha-Cha. I thought that was a cool
Yeah,
name for
yeah,
him.
yeah,
I like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Jillian.
Yeah, Karen Gillan.
And that's her doing the voice as well?
Yeah, that's the original Nebula.
Wow,
Yeah.
okay. Cool. Yeah, I mean, from beginning to end, that one, like, that sealed the deal for me on being like, I love this show. But the thing about it is it's going to be every episode because you don't know what they're going to do. You might, I love that one.
Yeah.
But this week's I could fucking episode 4 I could fucking hate.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's kind of the magic of the show is it's such a throwing of the dice.
Ride.
Yeah, roller coaster ride. There you go. That's
Yeah.
a better way. It's a roller coaster ride. It's just fucking fantastic. They even showed Taserface. Is that correct? Taserface. Everybody. Like they really showed everybody in it. And I thought that was really magical. Like, oh, Howard the fucking Duck.
Yeah, dude, for real.
I just saw an image of him.
Yeah. That was great. Got the little tease in the movie, and then actually I have him have a couple of lines in this. Is great.
Yeah, and it's Seth Green. Yep, it's Seth Green doing the voice.
Dude, I didn't even catch that.
I think he was supposed to do the voice. I think he did the voice for the movie.
If I'm not probably just got a cut.
No, he says one line.
Oh, does he? I don't remember.
In Guardians.
Okay, right on.
I think they were gonna do a cartoon with Howard the Duck, if I'm not mistaken.
I
And there was rumors of him also doing that voice. I think he is right now gotten himself in a place of like, if you do anything Howard the Duck, please call me.
Yeah, dude. I'd
Which
be
is
down.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always like anything Seth Green does.
For sure.
Which we'll have to get to MODOK
Yeah.
relatively soon.
Yeah,
We'll do an episode talking about MODOK, you know.
I like MODOK.
Which he was super involved in that show. His production house was.
Yeah.
But yeah, Howard the Duck.
How did I get it? Like I feel bad. Like how does it end? How did the second episode?
It ends with him kind of getting a little hot and heavy with Yondu about being swooped as a kid. They fight the Collector, who's ripped.
Dude, the Collector fight was sick. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah. And they threw in all of the other bad guys, which I don't know any of their names. I don't know if you do. They're all from Endgame.
Yeah, the Black Order. Yeah. There was like
The guy with the magic ability.
Yeah.
The guy with the
Proxima Midnight.
Yeah.
The Corvus Glaive and
Corvus Glaive. Yeah.
Obsidian Cult.
Yeah. That crew.
Dude, yeah, that was awesome.
And they're working for fucking the Collector. Benicio del Toro.
And he had that was great when he had Hela's helmet.
Yep.
Dude, was that the Thing's arm?
Something like that.
He had that rock arm, but it wasn't orange.
He says what it's from.
Yeah, and like I felt like
when he shows the weapons, there's the shield.
Yeah.
He had the hammer.
Yeah.
He had like all of the Avenger weapons.
Yeah, I wish I had a screenshot of that. Was it Benicio del Toro?
Yeah, it's him.
Dude, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. It was fantastic.
Oh yeah, Drax popped up in the bar. I forgot
But
about
it's not what's his name doing the voice of Drax.
Yeah, Bautista.
Yeah, it's not Batista doing the voice of Drax, which was a little bit of a letdown, but I think maybe his issue possibly, I don't know if he was asked or not, but I know he was very vocal when they let go of James Gunn.
Yeah.
So he might have rubbed Disney the wrong way, and they're like, you know what, dog?
I read the other day that he's in talks to get a DC movie, and people are saying it's probably either gonna be Bane or
You don't need to know Bane.
There was someone else that like I forget what it was, but yeah, like there people are thinking like, oh yeah, Bautista's about to have a DC thing.
Yeah, that's when he has.
Dude, yeah, he's jacked in this.
He's jacked. Like, here, Jerry, can you click on this the photo where it's him as a person and him as a cartoon on the left here?
Bottom left.
Oh, or that one, yeah, that you're on, yeah, that one.
Or this one.
Yeah, that one there, yeah.
Looks like Tom Waits right there.
He does kind of look Tom Waits.
Yeah.
A young Tom Waits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting, dude. Yeah, there you go. Wow. Yeah, the makeup looks fantastic. He is ripped in this, which is so funny.
Yeah.
Ripped. Yeah, and it ends with, okay, so they fight them.
Yeah.
And then that ends.
Yeah, they find the Wakandan spaceship with the message from
And the juice,
King
whatever that
T'Chaka.
juice is.
Not Chaka. What's his name?
T'Challa?
That T'Challa is
No, you're
our
right.
generation's Black Panther.
Yeah, BK's gonna be bummed. I can't remember the name now. Fuck it.
Shout out to BK.
Yeah, shout out to BK. What do we got here, Jerry? Just maybe go up a little bit.
Chaka, yeah, you're right, King Chaka.
Okay. This guy too. I can't even say that anymore.
Yeah. I want to say it's G-Mon. Yeah, he's awesome. I think I could be wrong. I think there was a time when he was gonna play Kratos from God of War. I don't know if that ever happened, but yeah, that guy's great. I love him.
He was great in this too. He
Yeah,
was great
yeah.
in the original movie
I like
too.
that they for sure. And in this one, they let him be a little bit more funny, a little bit more of a goofball. Like, yeah, that was great.
And Michael Rooker,
Dude,
the fact that they got him to come back, obviously, he's fantastic.
I love him in everything. He's just the man.
And it's the dude who played Taserface. I mean, everybody in this is pretty much even fucking James Gunn's brother.
Yeah.
You know, it's just amazing, fantastic that they were able to pull all of these people in to do this cartoon. So far, that's my favorite one. But the ending, they go back to Earth. They go back to Wakanda.
Yeah.
And they had the whole scene. That's where Thanos once again is trying to talk people into thinking about his idea. And they're like, I don't know about that guy.
Yeah, when he's talking to like the Dora Milaje.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, overall, that one, like, I gave an A to the first one. This one was an A++.
Yeah.
If every What If episode could be more like this episode, or not even like with these characters and everything, but just in that
caliber.
How fun that was, and how crazy it seems.
It's a mix of like new and old. It's like here's the story you know, and then like just slight remixes till you get to the end, and it's like, dude, we're like in a way different spot than where Guardians ended. And it is interesting to see just like the idea of like Charles' personality had such a huge effect on the Ravagers, and like opposed to Quill, who seemed to just annoy everyone and like spin all this into trouble.
Shenanigans.
Yeah. Like I thought it was great to see the same story played out through two different characters. I hope we get more of that.
Well, what I'm going to say too about this so far, we're only on the second episode. We'll still talk about the third one to end it. I think it's interesting, or I think it's kind of easy right now in a way, because they're taking stuff that we already love and they're mashing it, right?
Yeah.
That's why I think it'd be so interesting to take stuff we haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
Characters, like I'm gonna throw them out again. Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
Big fan of his.
Yeah.
Or Daredevil.
Dude, yeah. Fold in the Netflix stuff. People we haven't seen in a minute.
Totally.
Yeah.
What's the guy that everyone hated?
Iron Fist.
Iron Fist.
Yeah.
Make Iron Fist cool.
Dude, because Iron Fist is dope. Yeah,
exactly. Dude, I know.
I didn't see the show.
Okay.
I'm not commenting on the show. Yeah.
I like that show.
I liked Daredevil. I really liked Luke Cage. I didn't finish Jessica Jones. Never.
Love Jessica Jones.
Yeah, I hear Jessica Jones is awesome.
I love Jessica Jones. The bad guy.
Purple Man or something?
Yeah, Jerry, can you pull up the Jessica Jones IMDb? Because I want to see what the name of that.
I do want to finish that, yeah.
I don't know, Jerry, did you watch Jessica Jones?
No, I didn't.
Wow, no one... Dude, I love that actress.
Yeah, she's great.
She's fucking great, and I was a huge fan of this show. I had huge hard eyes for her.
Kristen Ritter.
What's the bad guy's name?
It's like Mr. Purple or something? Something purple, right?
Is it...
Kilgrave? That feels like a bad guy's name.
Can you go up a little bit, Jerry, to Kilgrave? And click on that gentleman. And then can we see like possibly a photo of him?
David Tennant, isn't that Doctor Who?
Yeah, okay. That's gotta be him, right?
Yeah, I mean...
Kilgrave.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Purple. Yeah, that's him. Yeah. He was fantastic. I'm gonna say one of the. We're totally sidebarring now into a Jessica Jones. No, that's why. Because I was gonna say, like, I don't even think I've seen him actually pop up in the show. Like,
dude,
maybe I'm less than halfway through season 1.
Bro, there's a scene where he's at this police station and he has like all the cops about to like kill themselves and shit.
He like hypnotizes people.
Yeah.
And then there was the scene in the elevator, not with
Yeah.
cops, but
Like,
now that's coming back.
He has like people hanging themselves and like, dude, wow,
I need to finish this.
He's one of the darkest villains we've so far. I don't even go out on a limb here and say he was darker than Thanos, even with the whole genocide thing.
Yeah. Because he's just a bad guy. He's just
my god, next level. And he's a magician. He's kind of like a Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm saying that correctly.
That's a sick image.
You never heard of him in the comics even? Never read him fight anybody else?
I've never I don't think I've read anything with Jessica Jones in it.
Can we type in Kilgrave as a character?
Marvel,
so we can see what he looks like. I swear he's purple maybe in the comics. Is he purple tinted?
His skin's purple.
His skin's purple.
Purple, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Zebediah Kilgrave.
And in the show, they had him wear purple, which is a cool way of going about it.
Yeah, because it's a little bit more grounded.
Yeah.
Well, go to powers of chemical pheromones when inhaled absorb through skin. Oh, dude, that comes back to Black Widow, the end of Black Widow. how he was controlling them with the pheromones and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Which also kind of reminds you of what the fuck was the first show we got on Marvel TV? WandaVision, and how they're being controlled. It's not the same power, but it was kind of similar to that.
Yeah,
where the whole city's being controlled.
Yeah.
But it was way darker. Like Netflix went dark with it.
And the TVA is being like, it is interesting how there is like a lot of like.
The TVA is all under control too.
That is like a thing. Is that there is like a lot of like. Weird...
So really, it's Kilgrave this whole time. Oh, these are awesome images.
Yeah, seriously. That is like a big theme. Like I think if you were to be like, oh, what is if you were to ask me, what is like the theme of like all this new stuff? I'd be like, it seems like we're leaning super hard all this stuff of the new kind of phase of Marvel, right? Post Endgame. I'd say it seems like we're leaning really hard into magic and cosmic shit. Mm-hmm. But if you think about it, we have Far From Home, right? Mm-hmm. Mysterio. Mysterio's a liar, so he's all about controlling through lying. We have Wanda, who's controlling everyone by creating this fake town. Mm-hmm. We have
and the girl,
Loki's a liar.
What's the girl she fights?
Agatha.
Agatha.
Yeah. And she's magic. Yeah,
she's magic.
And so it's like we've got.
And she's gonna reappear. There's no way that's over.
Yeah, she was so good that you can't not have her.
No, she was amazing. So she's coming back. For sure.
Like it's and then Black Widow takes place pre-Endgame, but we got it post-Endgame in the movies. Kind of about, it's a spy thing. It's about like information. It does seem that like this new phase is all about control through lying and like manipulation, which is just, and maybe it's not even about that. It just seems like this first chunk of it is like loaded up with that stuff for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Which I don't know what that means. That just came to me right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, Jerry's pulling up what new movies we're in.
Oh yeah. This is just phase 4 so far.
Can you pull it more over to the left, Jerry? For some reason, it's heavy on the right. I don't know why that is.
That's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that would see it. Oh,
what about now? So okay.
But that's fine right there. Oh, that's the holiday special I thought was this year.
Maybe it got pushed. Maybe 2023, Jesus.
I mean, dude, we got a bunch of shit coming.
Dude, doesn't it not? I keep thinking like Eternals is like forever away. Eternals is in November.
Yeah,
that's insane.
No, it's coming, dude.
Yeah, that's insane.
Well, and Spider-Man's not till December, and we're already seeing a lot of that. So, it's interesting though. After Spider-Man, we gotta wait a little bit to see Strange.
Yeah. Oh, but we'll have She-Hulk somewhere in there. Because it's like, I think that's the beginning. Like, I think there will be something. Oh, can we move this?
No, we can't.
Can you scroll down just a bit, Jerry?
What's interesting though is that like it says
you're good. Don't worry.
Miss Marvel and Hawkeye are 2021.
Yeah.
I don't think that's true.
I think Hawkeye. I think we'll get Hawkeye. I don't think we'll get Miss Marvel. And if we do, it'll be like the end of December.
I don't even know if we're getting Hawkeye. Because if we're getting Hawkeye by the end of this year.
Yeah, I think Hawkeye's next month.
Really?
I don't know. I mean, Jarvis, can we fact check that?
Yeah, Jarvis.
I'm almost positive like Hawkeye is like November, or wait, no, never mind. It's August.
It's November 24th.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Okay, so yeah, it's not. Yeah, so it's a minute away. My bad.
But that is this year.
Yeah.
Can we type in Miss Marvel real quick too, Jerry? Let's see if that actually is true.
Yeah.
They've hinted at Hawkeye though. Even the end of Black Widow, they hinted at Hawkeye in the show.
Yeah. Jerry, did you see Black Widow yet?
22.
22.
Okay. I have not seen anything new.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
It just says 22.
I only played a little bit of the video game, but
yeah.
It did make me into a Miss Marvel fan off tops. I'd love to play more of that game.
Yeah.
If it wasn't so goddamn difficult.
And if it was crossplay.
Yeah, if it was fucking crossplay.
So
Marvel.
It's such a great game, but yeah, it's like
Now we got sidetracked. How did we even get on Jessica Jones? Jerry, do you remember?
Iron Fist. We were talking about Shang-Chi. We were talking about use What If to plant more breadcrumbs for shit that's coming down the pipeline.
Right. Or stuff that's already past the pipeline.
Exactly, yeah.
Like pull in all those Netflix characters. That's where we were.
Yeah.
That's where we were.
Because we do know that Matt Murdock is going to be in
Well, it could also be a crazy them
like
fucking.
dimension stuff, you mean? Oh.
No, I think it could even be Marvel fucking with us. Like
Oh,
they invite
yeah.
them to come out on set
Yeah.
to throw all of us off because the internet is the internet.
Like I was reading the other day how with in Mandalorian how Disney designed all this concept art of Plo Koon being the guy who saves Baby Yoda or saves but take him just to hide the fact that it was going to be Luke. Spoiler: Luke is in Mandalorian. But you know what I mean? Like maybe
if you haven't fucking seen that, and you're watching our shit show, you got real fucking problems, man. Real fucking problems.
But yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe all they're like, oh yeah, Matt Murdock on set. Maybe that's all just bullshit.
It could easily be it could be
subterfuge, lying. Maybe it's Marvel fucking manipulating us.
or manipulating the media outlets.
Yeah.
And making them like, oh, you think you fucking know everything?
Yeah.
Because
I'm sure that it is annoying for them to get like 2 or 3 episodes into any show, and people being like, we've got it all figured out, and this is what we want it to be, and they're like, oh, it's not that.
Dude, people were flying drones over like the set of Star Wars.
Yeah.
They're making. I don't remember which one of those.
But yeah.
Yeah, but people are ruthless when it comes to that shit. So
yeah,
fuck them.
No.
But I do hope it is true.
Yeah.
If we go see the new Spider-Man movie, what's the name?
No Way Home.
No Way Home.
Yeah.
Homecoming was the last one.
That was the first one. Homecoming. Far From
Home.
No Way Home. Yeah.
If we go see
I'm listening.
If we go see that and they pull in him as the lawyer or anything of the sort, if they have Daredevil in the movie somehow,
yeah.
Jizz in my pants.
Dude, I would love that.
Jizz in my pants. I haven't even watched this trailer. And part of the reason I haven't watched this trailer is because I already know I'm going to go see this fucking movie.
Yeah, exactly. I watched it, but I kind of wasn't paying attention because I know certain things about it have been spoiled. People have talked about
See,
it.
that's like...
And it's like, it is almost like, I already know I'm going to like it. I don't need to know anymore. So I'm going on black.
The main spoiler I feel like is that we all know, obviously, Doctor Strange is heavily involved.
Yeah. That is...
It's not even a spoiler anymore. That's how lame it is.
But what's great, though, is that there's actually way more. Is that all you know about it? There's actually...
tell me.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, dude, if that's all you know, that's actually pretty great.
I know the stupid idiot who plays Dr. Octopus, and I'm going to keep that on the record. He's an idiot, and he blurted out in an interview.
Oh.
Yeah, he blurted out in an interview that he's in the movie.
Oh, I didn't know anything about that.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Yeah.
My bad.
No. I knew he was in. I didn't know.
He's in the trailer. I heard too. I heard.
I was gonna say yeah.
I heard he's also in the trailer, and I feel like the reason they put him in the trailer is because he already ruined that surprise on his own.
That's interesting.
And I hope he's not like penalized money wise or something. Like, yo, dude, you breached contract. You weren't supposed to say that. I don't know. Or he was told to say that to build hype.
I mean, it could, and then because there's that whole thing in how like Tom Holland's always like apparently leaking shit on accident. Do you think any of that's real?
I do. I do think some. I think it was the first time maybe, and then it was like, oh, it's funny that you do it. Let's
now we're just
doing
memeing.
it. Yeah. But I think like he's young.
Yeah.
And he kind of seems like a goofball.
Yeah, that is.
And I think when you're that young, you kind of sometimes you drop the.
You slip. Yeah.
What do we have pulled up here, Jarvis?
Cosmo the Space.
It was.
Cosmo the Space Dog. I'm sorry, Gary.
It was just the what if Wikipedia.
Okay. Yeah, he appears. We're still on that second episode.
Yeah.
We'll get right into the third in a second. But they did show twice, I think, he popped up.
Yeah.
Which was awesome.
For sure.
That's great that he has now gone on from the movie now to the show.
Yeah.
And spoilers, if you go to the theme park and you go ride Guardians of the Galaxy, whatever that ride's called.
Tower of Terror.
Yeah, Tower of Terror. Let's call it Tower of Terror.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy, Tower of Terror. He's in there.
Is this the one? Are you talking about the one in LA?
Yeah.
Oh wow,
he's in there.
I haven't been.
So when you go in,
since the redesign.
They have a giant statue, a golden statue of the Collector out front.
What?
And then when you go in, it's that the crew's been stolen by the Collector.
Dude.
So the whole point of the ride is that you're going through the Collector's building.
Oh, that's dope.
And so then when you're in line to go into the room, there's a whole cool Rocket Raccoon scene where he comes in the room and it's animatronics and it's like he's up in the ceiling.
Yeah.
And he like pops out of that. Like imagine that opened up and Rocket Raccoon stuck his head out.
Yeah.
It's all animatronics.
It's shit. Like,
yeah. He's like, we gotta free the crew. It's fucking amazing. And then like as you go into closer to the ride, they do a really good job of like making the line fun.
Yeah.
So as you're in line, like you see like a bunch of cool,
Little diorama kind of.
like full blown people in cages and shit. Not actual people, but animatronics or statues and shit.
That's sick. Is there a Howard the Duck?
I don't remember if there's a Howard the Duck.
Yeah.
I only wrote it twice and it was back to back, and the second one I felt sick.
Yeah.
When my sister
when did it open up? Is this like
a hot minute ago?
Okay, yeah.
It opened. It was by far the first ride out of this whole new Marvel land. Like it opened up days before they were even announcing that. Like that was the precursor to now it being the Marvel campus. I don't know what else they have now.
I was gonna say, is the Marvel campus done? Like is everything built?
I don't know if everything's built. I think there's a Spider-Man ride.
Because it's like I definitely want to go, but like I don't want to go and be like, oh yeah, this thing opens up in like a month or two. It's like I want to go when it's all just.
I mean, I'd go anyways. I know what you're saying, Nick.
Yeah. Well,
I did that with Star Wars Land, and then COVID happened. So at this point, like, I really want to go to Disneyland.
Dude, we should have an in the field episode.
Oh,
walking around with just like screaming, going.
We'll do like a vlog, bro.
Yeah,
a vlog style episode coming soon of us at Disneyland, hopefully.
Get one of those Ant-Man sandwiches.
Here we go. What ride? See that? There it is. The Tower of Terror thing.
Oh yeah.
Avengers Campus. Right now we're looking at a map of Disneyland real quick, guys. Jarvis Jerry is pulling us through. See, I don't know what rides they have though. Yeah, see, there's a Spider-Man ride.
Oh yeah. Is this the thing where you see the robot swinging, or is that in Florida?
I don't know.
I don't know what's in Florida and what's in LA.
I think there's just the two rides.
Okay.
But yeah. I love the second episode. By far my favorite.
Yeah, I thought it was really touching. I thought it was good.
Yeah,
sentimental. I'm glad that there's more Chadwick Boseman coming in other episodes.
Yeah,
I'm down for that.
This kind of I don't know if this is officially the last of his career, but it kind of seems that way.
Yeah, like I wonder how much there is just kind of like, I don't know what the term is, backlogged in the can. Like I wonder how much. Yeah.
Yeah.
2 Spider-Man rides.
And then into the third episode,
which was my favorite. I thought what I really like about What If, for me, and I love them all. There isn't one I didn't like. I feel like they just keep getting better. Like I felt like the third was just, I was like, dude, this is so sick. I love that I didn't know what was going on. I love that it was like genuinely kind of like creepy-ish and like if like when I was kind of like not complaining about Black Widow, but like my whole thing with like I'm like the whole first 30-40 minutes didn't really do anything for me. This is like the kind of vibe I wanted from a Black Widow story of like, it's like there's like a mystery or something and she's trying to figure out like I thought this was so sick. Like I want like how we were saying, we want more of the episode 2 kind of things, like remixes. I also want more of episode 3 kind of things of just left turns, just full on Pym is Yellow Jacket. We're just spoiling now. Avengers. You
jump right there to the end.
Exactly. Yeah, Avengers are getting taken out one by one.
It's interesting because they showed the origin story of 3 different characters. Of 2 different characters, and then. Is that Iron Man 3 where he's at the donut store?
I think that's 1.
Nah, it's not 1.
Is it not? I don't know. Yeah, I haven't seen the Iron Man.
No, because that's like he isn't getting that blue stuff. It's either 2 or 3.
I have no idea.
It's
2. It's 2? Okay.
It's 2, is that in there?
It's inspired by...
yeah, Joe, you got it here.
Iron Man 2, Incredible Hulk, and Thor.
Yeah.
Were same time.
Yeah, and it's crazy how, you watch those movies... But they're each individual movies. You never see the scenes like cut from fucking him to him to him.
It's all at the same time.
And this was interesting, jumping.
Yeah.
And it was just cool. And they also, major spoiler here for Jerry, they corrected, and it's not fucking what's his name is Incredible Hulk. They did.
Oh yeah. Was it still Liv Tyler though? Like
was it Liv Tyler with
Ruffalo?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they got rid of
Betty Ross, Stephanie. So it wasn't
her voice.
It looked like her.
It's supposed to look like her.
Yeah.
But the dad was, right?
Yeah, William Hurt, I think, right? Thunderbolt Lewis. Oh no. General Ross.
Wow.
So Thunderbolt Ross, not Lewis.
They didn't do the but it's supposed to be both of them.
Yeah, it definitely
it's supposed to be both of them.
Yeah.
But they corrected the whole and obviously in the original, spoilers if you haven't seen that movie from 2000 and whatever the fuck.
8 or 9.
Whatever it was.
Days ago.
That was Edward Norton.
Yeah.
And this one,
I haven't seen it in a minute, but that's a great movie. I really like it.
it was good. It was
Yeah.
good. It was
Yeah.
good. It's a shame he kind of pussyfooted out
Yeah, yeah.
in a way.
Yeah.
But I like Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah.
And I don't think that Edward Norton could have been as fun in the Thor film.
Yeah.
In Ragnarok.
Yeah, yeah.
Ruffalo did a great job in that one.
For sure. For sure.
So, yeah, I loved how they connected those little scenes. By far, my favorite was the whole... I didn't actually catch that he was supposed to be Yellow Jacket.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
It is that suit.
Yeah. I guess it's just kind of like, you know.
Ant-Man Yellow Jacket.
Yeah, when he turns. Can you look up Yellow Jacket really quick? Like, has Pym been Yellow Jacket in the comics before? If we just see Yellow Jacket Marvel. Yeah. Okay, so that is even pulling from old stuff. Like, so yeah, Pym has been both Ant-Man and
Yellow Jacket appears in Avengers Earth Mightiest Heroes.
Oh, I think that was like a little...
Oh, that's television.
Yeah,
that's television. Okay.
But yeah, it was cool seeing. Oh my God, what's that dude's name? Is that Kirk Douglas or Michael Douglas? Michael.
Wait,
Douglas.
go back real quick, Cheryl. I was actually reading that. Can you go back to? What did I say? It was the first character to take it.
Oh yeah, Goliath. Yeah, Hank Pym has several superheroes, including Ant-Man, Giant Man, and Goliath. Okay, yeah.
That is the first character to take the Yellow Jacket.
That's awesome. Okay. So he was several super. Wow. So I guess maybe he was like a good guy before he was a bad guy.
Wow. Yeah. So I mean, that whole thing, like when they do the whole.
That's a cool picture because there's the Ultron. That's Giant. That's Giant Man. That's Goliath is the. So we got Ant-Man. I guess that's just Pym. Goliath. I don't know who this. Oh, that's Yellow Jacket. Then Giant Man, and then Ultron. All like Pym was all of those.
Wait, Pym becomes Ultron?
Originally Pym created Ultron. In the movies, it was Iron Man trying to do everything, but I'm pretty sure in the comics it's actually Ant-Man, the original Ant-Man, who came up with the AI to try to help everything, and it ended up turning on the Avengers.
Really?
Yeah. So I think they just made it Tony in the movies. And all of this should be fact checked.
No, it's right here.
Yeah, but I'm
He's
almost.
the founding member of the superheroes team
Click on
that
Ultron.
creates
There.
the robotic villain Ultron.
Boom, yeah, boom, right there.
Yeah. Wow.
So yeah, so that is cool to see like Pym's like legacy, all like kind of like just a dope
Wow,
thing.
that's interesting. It makes sense why he in the movies hates the Stark so much in a way.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like, oh, these motherfuckers stole everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Including the villain. I hate.
His wife went to the what is that
That weird
physics term? Yeah, like the particle zone, not particle though. The
fuck.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, I almost had it. Anyway, but then they also say that Wasp, his daughter, what happened? What did they say happened?
Oh, in what if?
Yeah, what was he pissed about?
That she joined the Avengers and died.
And just died on a mission.
In that timeline.
Yeah. Okay.
She died on a mission too, and that's why he lost his fucking mind.
Yeah.
Was that his daughter died helping Shield, or his wife died helping Shield,
Yeah.
and then his daughter dies helping Shield,
Yeah.
and now he wants revenge on the Avengers.
Yeah.
But they're not even the Avengers yet, which is interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't even get to become it.
It's more like it's like you're right. It's like it's not even the Avengers. It's more like he's just trying to hurt Fury.
Yeah.
Like specifically, like you've got a little thing?
Shield.
Yeah,
Shield.
Shield. Yeah.
Shield.
Yeah, totally.
Before you even get the chance to do this,
Yeah,
I'm gonna fuck you up. Is kind of the whole premise of that episode.
Sam Jackson also, just speaking of Fury, killed it in this episode. Like
I liked it when it was Loki though, speaking as Fury.
For sure. Loki was great. So it was great about this too. Like I don't know if this was you and me talking, where I like that, like because like Thor was Thor had died, was murdered. We get to see like Loki, like bad guy Loki, and wanting to do some bad shit, but we get to like root for him because like his brother died, and so it's like I thought it was cool to be like, yeah, dude, I'm rooting for Loki here. I want him to fucking
until the end
tear this place apart. Yeah.
And then it turns, which I kind of felt like I knew was coming.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, I liked it too.
There was
just like that's almost what we almost got with the original Avengers movie.
Exactly.
And now he almost fulfilled that destiny of And also going back to the Loki show, he also said numerous times that he wanted to take over. What do they call Earth? Fuck.
Midgard. Is that right?
Is that right?
Yeah. Asgard and then Midgard. Yeah. We're Midgard.
Okay. Yeah. And they mentioned that in this new cartoon. I like that. Altogether, it was a great, fantastic episode. The
Yeah.
Yellow Jacket shit was
Yeah.
off the chain.
Black
Didn't
Widow was
see it
great.
coming.
Yeah, I think Black Widow was great in this. Black Widow, Pym, and Fury were like the best part of this episode.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
And Ruffalo was great. Ruffalo wasn't bad, but it's like, I mean, he had, I feel like we saw the Hulk more than we saw Ruffalo, right? Like,
Yeah, he comes out of that closet, and
Yeah.
it's like a brief moment for him. Same with Hawkeye. It's a very brief moment for Jeremy Renner.
yeah.
It was all very brief for all of them. I loved how, when they show Hank Penn and they explain the whole murdering of them, and they break it down scene by scene, and they show you all that.
Yeah, exactly. We get to find out what the weird stuff was. Yeah.
Now, the one thing I didn't understand, and I, no issue with it, but why does Nick Fury go and gets Loki rather than just calling Captain Marvel? Like, he shows the beeper, and then he puts it back,
Yeah.
and then he fucking floors it, and then that's when we jump over and we see Yellow Jacket at that point, right?
I think it's the same thing, because at the end of Endgame, right?
Mhm.
He does the thing. I think Captain Marvel's so far away that he's like, I called her, but she's not gonna be able to help with this. Like, he's like, I've got to go make a deal with Loki because I think she's just so far away.
Oh, so you think he did, because at the end she does pop up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think, because it is like the whole kind of thing with Endgame where I think they let her know, like, yo, Thanos is going to be here, but she doesn't come until, like, the very end of the fight just because she was off.
Is that right? She doesn't come to the end of the fight?
Yeah. Because she's so, like, you could tell when they were writing the script, she's so powerful that they can't have her there at the beginning of the fight, because if it's Cap, Iron Man, Thor, and Captain Marvel, they're going to beat Thanos. Like,
I can't even remember when she pops up in that movie.
Remember she flies through the spaceship and lands, and when Spider-Man's doing the and she's like, you got something for me, kid? And when Spider-Man's running with the gauntlet.
Okay.
So yeah, she shows up at like the end of the fight because she's so powerful. She can't be there at the beginning. Like, it would have changed the movie. Like, they needed Thanos to have a shot,
And the thing that showed Nick Fury calling her at some point in one of those films?
At the end of Endgame, it's the last thing he does before he disintegrates. Remember, he's
Infinity War.
Yeah, Infinity War.
Okay.
He's in the truck with, I want to say, no, Coulson's already dead at that
No,
point.
it's
it's,
from I Love You, Man.
Yeah,
How I Met Your Mother.
Agent.
Hill.
Yeah. Maria Hill, good call.
Maria Hill, yeah.
Yeah. Lake Bell was Black Widow. That's awesome. I love Lake Bell. Remember her Children's Hospital?
No, I never watched that.
Oh, yeah, it was great. Yeah. That's hilarious. That Lake Bell was. Yeah, she crushed it in this. And then also Jeffrey Wright as the Watcher. I love. What's that, Jeff?
She's just Poison Ivy in the.
Oh yeah, that's right. She's Poison Ivy in Harley.
Oh, in the Harley Quinn cartoon.
Yeah.
Oh, so she must do a lot of voice acting.
I think so now. Yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, I think to go back to BK's prediction,
Full circle.
I do think at the end of the day, I do think What If will set up stuff, will set up stuff and have like a through line. I think he's probably right about that. But I think more than anything, I think they're really setting up the Watcher. I think we'll see the Watcher in the future. Yeah, and
we've seen the Watcher.
Oh yeah, with Stan Lee.
With Stan Lee.
It was
like
a
three
couple of
them.
Watchers. Yeah. That's right.
Stan Lee's telling the story of the Avengers.
I don't even
Some-
remember.
one of the
I know he's
movies.
sitting on the moon. Yeah.
He's naming off one of the movies and he's explaining it to him. I can't recall.
For some reason, I want to say it's like related to Spider-Man, but I don't even know.
Might be.
Yeah, I have no idea.
But yeah, I mean, so far, What If? That episode, I give it a strong A. I still, personally, I love the second one, but I do see everything you're saying. That third one was really good. It was, It was a little bit stronger than the first one.
Yeah.
But once again, using characters we've already seen, using even movie moments.
Exactly.
Iconic movie moments. And remixing it.
Yeah.
So, season 2, What If?
And I know
New moments.
I've literally asked this for all the other two. How does this one end?
It ends with, we talked about earlier, it ends with Nick Fury. Like, Loki takes over the world.
Yeah.
It kind of is the Loki ending he's always wanted, which is interesting. And then Nick Fury is like cleaning off. He finds the shield, and then Captain Marvel pulls up and says, like, "Oh, you need my help," or she has some one-liner.
Where's the fight? Yeah.
Something like that. And he's like, "Oh, something."
Yeah. I mean, like,
which feeds kind of into what BK's theory is of the full circle.
Yeah.
Because now it's like They kind of every episode they've left each episode off with an ending of like this. Even if they don't all connect, it seems like each one of those will have a secondary episode.
Yeah.
Like the Peggy Carter as Captain Carter, you would assume there's another episode in that timeline.
Yeah.
Whether it connects to the other two timelines,
Yeah.
you know, who knows?
So far, each episode. Oh, all right. Here's like my prediction.
Okay, yeah, let's get predictions going.
So far, each episode has had someone being a different character. Like we had Charlotte being Star-Lord, we had Carter being Captain America, and we have
And as well,
we have bad guy Ant-Man, right?
it's Yellow Jacket.
Yeah, it's Yellow Jacket. So it's like I feel like I bet that's what each episode is gonna give us. Is like here's Hulk is Daredevil or something.
Because even in those other episodes, you're totally right. Because there are other characters who still play their normal roles.
Yeah.
Like they pretty much state that Thanos was a bad guy and he was trying to do genocide.
Yeah, and
So
Charlotte talked him out of it.
Yeah, and then even Michael Rooker's role, Yondu.
Yeah.
Yondu's still Yondu.
Yeah.
And the rest of that crew still plays as themselves.
Slightly less pieces of shit, but yeah, like you can tell that Charlotte kind of.
And Steve Rogers was going to be Captain America.
Yeah.
But because it doesn't happen, he doesn't get the injection. He's just normal Steve Rogers. So he doesn't necessarily change roles.
Yeah, exactly.
He still plays Steve Rogers.
Exactly.
So you're totally right. Like at least one character
is remixed.
Which is the what if, I guess, of it.
Yeah.
But it would be interesting if they just did it. I don't know. I don't really have like. The thing for me on this show is I don't have too many theories on it because I just don't know.
Yeah.
I've been caught off guard by all three of them.
Yeah.
And they can go literally anywhere with any of them.
I know, like, I don't want to spoil anything, but it's like, I know what 2 of the episodes are, just from, like, reading stuff online. Like, I know at some point we're going to get one of these episodes and one of these.
Spoil it. Let's go for it.
So I'm pretty sure, I think I said one of them earlier, sorry. It's like, I think one of them is going to be Spider-Man as the Sorcerer Supreme. So I think he's going to get
so that
Strange
must
Cape. And then the other one is
link to the movies there.
something to do with Killmonger. Killmonger saves Iron Man, I think, is one of them.
Really?
That was like early promotion stuff. Like I remember seeing that like days ago.
I love Killmonger.
Yeah. So I
Michael B. Jordan.
I don't know. Like I assume.
That's the voice, I hope so.
Yeah. Like I do know we're gonna get Killmonger. Yeah. A Killmonger, specifically a Killmonger in Iron Man story. Like I think remember in Iron Man 1 when he's out in the desert before he becomes Iron Man. I think Killmonger's going to save him from that situation rather than getting abducted by those terrorists.
Interesting.
Just a guess. I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Back to 3 real quick. My last statement, and we could end this episode early. Or not early, but end. I really like Coulson talking about how hunky Thor was.
Yeah. What was the password? What was it? He had that password too for Captain America too. That was funny.
Like Steve.
Yeah, like
something
heart or
something like that.
Yeah.
But then the whole
is perfect.
He smells even when he's dead.
Yeah.
Like roses or whatever he says. That was great.
That was great.
That was some good shit right there. I want more.
Yeah, I'm down.
And we'll have to talk. Yeah, we'll talk.
Maybe we'll talk about the 4th one pre Shang-Chi too.
Yeah. So to end tonight's episode, we'll wrap it up right here. Obviously, we love the What If.
Yeah,
can't wait for more of it.
Down.
It's amazing. Keep it going, Marvel. Later this week, we'll be doing a Shang-Chi.
Yeah, let's read some Shang-Chi comics.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry.
We'll talk about that off there. Oh wait, hold on 1 second, dude. Yeah, the poster shows that she.
Is that Gamora? Yeah, that's
no. That's
that's Spider-Man with the cape.
Yeah, the cape on. Yeah, Gamora is something. Yeah, Jerry, thank you.
Zombie? Oh yeah, zombies.
Oh, that's right. There's gonna be a zombie one. Can't wait for that,
dude. What is this?
Is that Killmonger with an Iron Man suit?
Oh, what, dude?
Possibly. What? Is that what that is?
Maybe. That's cool as shit. I was gonna say Ultron, but I think maybe that is Killmonger.
Oh, maybe it is Ultron. I don't know.
That was dope.
But yeah, so later this week we'll do maybe Friday. I don't know. We'll fill you in.
Yeah.
Well, we won't fill you in, but you'll just have
One's
to see.
coming. Yeah.
Yeah. On Shang-Chi.
Are you excited for Shang-Chi?
Well, we'll talk about all this.
Yeah,
we'll get into it.
Yeah.
I got stuff I want to say.
Okay.
We'll get into the Shang-Chi later this week.
Okay.
There is something to watch on Marvel.
Oh yeah.
Or on Marvel on Disney Plus. There's a little 13-minute episode or one off or one short or some bullshit.
Yeah.
Definitely should check that out before we do the next episode.
That's
I'm gonna make
for sure,
Nick
yeah.
watch that as well
For sure.
because that has a lot to do with this up and coming. I think.
Dude, I'm gonna
Shang-Chi
watch
movie.
Iron Man 3 again or 2.
Maybe,
or
yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
It's 3.
3. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
I think to answer your quick question, yes, I am excited, and
Yeah.
we'll get more into that later this week.
Hell yeah.
And everyone check out What If. We'll definitely maybe talk about a little What If. We'll do maybe the 4th episode on Friday as well.
If anyone's watching, put some shit in the comments. What are you guys reading? What are you guys hyped for?
Yeah, name off
If
some
you are,
comments.
if no one's watching this, Jerry, put a comment.
Yeah, and sorry about taking a week off. I was doing hella grip, and
Yeah.
Nick was busy on his own. We're busy,
Jerry,
we're busy people.
we're busy. Jerry, thank you for taking time out of your day to help us with all this too.
Yeah, Jarvis
There
Jerry.
we go.
Super appreciate the Jarvis Jerry running our boards.
Anyone like it? Give us a like for Jerry.
Yeah,
Jerry's earned
give
it.
us a fire emote for Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry did most of this.
I want to see 10 fire emotes in the comments. I know it's gonna be 0. No one watches this shit. All right, guys. Thank you for not tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for coming out. If you did.
And we'll be back
Yeah.
next week or later this week.